There's been a kind of an assumption in higher education that there's a trade-off. You either commit to access or you commit to being a research and excellent university, but you can't be both. We think that's false. We think that we cannot do it any other way.
I've never been in a university quite as special as UTEP. This is a community of researchers, a community of faculty, and also a community of students that are interested in excellence. And it's only through support that we can continue to strive to reach our goals.
UTEP is an incubator. People come here to recruit these students because they are special. Our student population is 85, 90 at some points Hispanic. I'm a Hispanic researcher. Part of why I came here is I wanted to be a role model to these types of students.
UTEP understands the need for academic excellence. It understands the need for research. It understands the need that to balance out, we need to have culture, and culture are in the performing arts. All of the performing organizations, the professional performing organizations in El Paso, are linked to UTEP.
Knowing that I wanted to be a nursing major, I knew that UTEP had one of the premier nursing programs in the state of Texas. So ultimately, I wanted to be a part of the best. Research opportunities, great professors, top-of-the-line programs. Why leave home? All right, your heart and lung sound good. Your vital signs are normal, so everything's set to go.
We need to follow Hans' rule.
This university has really grown into a highly competitive, very aggressive, very confident institution. And we make no apologies because we believe that we are the kind of institution that represents the future of higher education in the United States.
In order to be able to compete, you have to have the facilities. You have to have great staff. You have to have great faculty. But the big part of it is that we have more demand now than we've ever had for students. We need scholarship dollars.
Investing in our students, helping them to complete a degree, helps this community. We want them to be able to stay in El Paso. We want them to become working, contributing citizens, and we want them to carry that tradition through to the rest of their family.
I'm from a family of 9 children, so I know how important financial aid, financial availability is in terms of access. I could not have come here without the assistance I received, and I'm very thankful for it. I know how important it is to preserve and maintain, and I hope I can contribute to that.
As a teacher, as a professor, as a donor, knowing that a scholarship that I can provide for a student to watch them progress through college, I know that's going to be passed forward. I know it is because I've seen it happen too many times.
You can't underestimate what a single scholarship can do for a student. I had a $500 scholarship, I remember, as an undergrad, and I still remember it made me feel really proud. It gave me a sense of confidence, and it paid for my books. I didn't have to work.
That first step is very important. That really, really is. That's what hopefully we will offer students who can't afford it. It's that first step, that first day of the university life, and the future that is there for them once they get a college education.
There is no value in access per se unless it's accompanied by excellence, because the students who come to us with their dreams and aspirations have every right to expect the same quality education that would be provided to their more affluent peers wherever they happen to be.
A university has got to have endowed chairs in order to fund and finance getting the best people here. It's just a fact of life. So to compete, number one, you've got to have something to offer the best and the brightest, and I would think that endowed chairs are exactly that.
I'm fortunate and honored to be in an endowed professorship. That brings honor, it brings credibility, it brings integrity to the whole system. So having endowed fellowships, professorships, endowed chairs, to retain faculty, very, very important, because it says you are part of our family, you are part of this future.
The nursing program is premier in the state of Texas, but better facilities would mean so much more and put UTEP at the top of the list and allow us to provide better patient care once we get into the hospital setting.
All the things that UTEP has an ability to provide is so important. But to do that, you need bricks and mortar facility to be able to provide that simulation center of how do you teach a nurse how to care for a patient at the bedside, how to care for a patient at home.
My dream is to become a physician, and I would love to come back here to El Paso and give back to my community, give back to what my community has given to me, the opportunity to go to school, to get my education and make my dream come true.
I'm a native El Pasoan, and I care about this community very much. And if there is one place, somebody interested in making a contribution to their community, if there's one place that those dollars can go that would make a difference to the whole community, it would be the University of Texas at El Paso.
For my wife Patty and I, it's a labor of love. When we give back to the university, we're doing something that makes us feel good, because everything that we've been able to accomplish in our lives, in part, has been built on the foundation of UTEP.
Why do I give back? Well, you know, even though I graduated in 1976, UTEP has been part of me ever since. It's going to be part of me forever.
I didn't realize until I left here how valuable this education was and how good it was. Because of that, I'm a much better, wiser, richer person today. So anything I can do to give back in any small way, I can feel like I've actually repaid the huge debt I owe this university.
We can have the kind of success here that people never dreamed about in the past if we're willing to invest a little bit now. People who care about the future of this country, and particularly about the future of this region, I think can't help but understand how important it is for them to invest in what we're doing here. We are definitely at the forefront, and education is going to be the game changer for this region, for sure.